Pucci.
In the blue corner, from the Netherlands, Anthony Engelen!
Anthony Engelen is 30 years old and unbeaten with a 3-0 record. He has a mixed British and Indonesian parentage, born and raised though in the Netherlands. He was always rather small as a child, so he started studying kickboxing and taekwondo, and eventually after graduating from university with a degree in business administration, he started training martial arts, and a 67% finishing rate is not too bad, Mitch.
Yeah, he captured the IFC lightweight championship, and that was at a bigger weight, so he's come down to the featherweight division, and he thinks this is a much more natural weight for him. He's more comfortable, he's faster, he's more explosive, and he's looking forward to his chance tonight in the one cage.
And he's got the advantage of having a nice cushioned chin there when the blows land.
You know, they say when you take punches, you got a good beard, and he already has a good beard, so I think it's a 2-for-1.
Definitely a good beard, lavishly bearded. Moved to Jakarta in 2012 and was working for one of Indonesia's biggest tea companies, actually. Decided to quit that job, though, in order to focus full-time on his mixed martial arts career. So he's one of these guys that's made a proactive decision to focus on MMA, giving up a career that was giving him an income, that had a future for the long term. That's the kind of dedication we're looking at when we look at Anthony Engelen.
Engelen's been working primarily in Indonesia with some of the top coaches out of there. He travels a lot to really find the best training partners and the best instructors, and he's really brought together a good team to prepare him for his chance here tonight.
That 3-0 record all outside of the One Championship cage. This is his debut.
In the red corner, from Brazil, Bruno Pucci.
Bruno Pucci, 25 years old, has a 3-1 record, as you can see from his top there, fighting out of Evolve MMA. Another kid who was pretty small as a child. In fact, he had medical growth problems. He needed hormone replacement to get himself to a slightly bigger size, and these are the kind of accomplishments that followed.
Yeah, he's a two-time Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu no-gi world champion, a current Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt out of the famed Evolve Mixed Martial Arts in Singapore, and he's really demonstrated that he's got a great ground game, but his stand-up has yet to be really sufficiently proven. And he thinks he's done the work because he's been out of the cage for over 2 years, Steve. 2.5 years he's been on the shelf, waiting to get back in there. A few injuries here and there, but he just had back surgery earlier this year, and now he has no fear of the takedown, because he used to go in there with a takedown and he would get hurt, like he would be crippled for, weeks at a time,
sure,
with slight little injuries and muscle aches. But now that's completely gone. He has no fear when attempting these takedowns, and that's given him a new confidence and a new desire to really climb that ladder.
For those of you watching at home who've had back problems, and there are many of us, you know how debilitating that can be. So tremendous to see him back in the cage here and in full fitness. A no-gi grappling world champion in 2009 and 2010. So here's what we've got. 5 years the difference between these two. Engelen, the older man, he's giving away though 10 centimeters in height. This is the Netherlands against Brazil.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mall of Asia Arena. This is One Championship, Spirit of Champions. Get ready for a night of non-stop MMA action. As we begin our fight, 3 rounds of 5 minutes in the One Championship Featherweight Division, and it's brought to you by King Bally. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a mixed martial artist, standing at 170 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.4 kilograms, holding a professional MMA record of 3 wins, no losses. From Alliance Indonesia, Tatsudin Dojo, fighting out of Jakarta, Indonesia, representing the Netherlands, IFC lightweight champion, Anthony, the Archangel, Engelen! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he is a BJJ practitioner, standing at 180 centimeters tall, weighing in at 65.7 kilograms, holding a professional MMA record, 3 wins, 1 loss. From Evolve MMA, fighting out of Singapore, he is 2-time BJJ No-Gi World Champion, representing Brazil, Bruno Pucci. When his battle begins, your referee in charge, Yuji Shimada.
You could see that height difference, quite apparent, wasn't it? That's Meltan telling us that we are right at the beginning of this contest. 3 5-minute rounds ahead of us. Should it go the distance, the judges will score this fight in its entirety and not round by round. That's how we do things here at One Championship. By far the best way to score a mixed martial arts fight.
Immediately, Bruno Pucci shoots in for the takedown. And let's check here to see what kind of defense Engelen's got. Up he goes. He's going to go for it.
This fight brought to you by King Bally. 25 seconds into this one.
This is where Pucci really excels in that half guard position. He's going to try to slide that leg out between the legs of Engelen. But Engelen's a BJJ purple belt, so he's got a good experience on the ground. He trains with some really high-level grapplers out there in Indonesia, so I'm sure he's very comfortable in this position.
Nonetheless, up against a black belt at BJJ.
Yeah,
2-time world champion. Life is tough.
It definitely changes things. I don't know how many black belts Engelen gets on the ground with, and Pucci is consistently there. So you can see him trying to pry those legs open, really trying to open up so he can split that half guard.
Engelen is also a kickboxer and is the IFC lightweight champion. So he's got that string to his bow, but that really only comes into play when you're standing up.
You can see Pucci trying to really just slide in, and Engelen's just kind of keep that half guard as much as that he can, because he knows that's a dangerous place to be once he loses that. He's trying to work his way back up to his feet. Nice little scramble, gets back up.
That's what he wants to do. Now he goes again.
Pucci looks like he's jumping on the back now.
Has he got that right arm underneath the throat, I wonder? Engelen actually has hold of that arm to prevent just that. Can't punch on the back of the head. From this position, you can certainly punch from the ear and forwards.
See, now that Pucci slid that other leg, that left leg, inside the legs of Engelen, now he's in a much more compromising position. This is not where he wants to be. Pucci's got a lot of submissions from right here.
So those are all legal punches so far thrown by Pucci from the ear and through the front of the face.
Here comes that rear naked choke. He's sliding the arm right underneath the chin.
He's got to keep that chin down to prevent that. Working with the left arm to try and wriggle his way out of it.
You can see Pucci's cranking on it. I don't think he's under the neck, but he's got a nice little crank on it. England's got to stop worrying about the punch, trying to pry those hands off of his head.
He's doing anything he can to distract Pucci from his work now. Focusing on one arm, but it's the right arm of Pucci that's doing the damage.
Pucci's got a full 2 minutes to work in this position.
One thing Pucci can't do is defend the punches to his face at the moment, so he's taking those.
Yeah, they're just more irritating than anything else, Steve. They're not really going to hurt. You might get lucky and he might cut you, but they're just annoying. It's like that mosquito buzzing around your picnic food. He needs to pry that arm off and start moving his hips out to the side.
You can see quite clearly from that angle that, as you said, Mitch, it's a crank rather than a throw grab. The other arm comes underneath, I think.
Nice little transition from Pucci, how he just slid immediately under that other arm. But Engelen's tough. He just seems okay. He seems very relaxed and
Holding it off
comfortable.
well, yeah.
Not freaking out at all. You can see Pucci went hand to hand now, trying a different combination. So now Engelen can't reach up and pull on. He doesn't have that same sort of leverage. Yeah, that's it. He's got to try to get his hips to the other side, that same side where the arm's trying to cross over.
Pucci's legs wrap right around him, though, makes it so difficult for the Dutchman.
See, Pucci's got to be careful here, because if he can't finish this, he's going to go into the second round gassed. His
Very
arms
tired,
are going to be
yeah.
so exhausted. And Engelen seems to be tough, Steve.
He's resisted very well up to now, and as you say, Pucci's been applying all the strength he can to this position for the last, 2.5 minutes?
It might be deep here. We can't really see from that position. Pucci is fighting for it. He's out. He's back in.
Is it worth quitting while you're ahead at some stage here if Engelen's defending this so well?
See, but now he's got the body triangled, and he's only got 30 seconds left in this round. It's, in that position, you might see he's popped out again. Pucci could transition to an armbar in this position, but he's really just running out of time here. But that's deep under there as well.
Oh, it is. Good job so far from the Dutchman, but he's still got another 15 seconds to survive here. I think that chin is just low enough at the moment.
That's deep, though. He's getting in there, but
10 seconds left. He's done so well to survive this, and I think he's going to pull it off.
yeah, he's just popping the arms off and prying those out. He's a tough
Wow. So, we have Engelen, who's defended that very well. Pucci's going to be tired, but of course the judges will have observed that carefully. Rich Franklin, how do we score a round like that, or the first 5 minutes at least?
Well, up to this point in the fight, the first 5 minutes was all Pucci. He earned the takedown here. You can see that on the replay. And then it was all ground control. If the fight was stopped at this point and went to a decision, obviously Pucci would win. Moving forward, though, like Mitch said, I would be concerned about what he has left in his arms as far as gas goes. We're going to see how that plays in the second round.
Well, he's got a minute or so to rest, but Anthony Engelen, just puffing his cheeks out here, will take some confidence, bizarrely, from the fact that he fought off a BJJ exponent of such high quality, was in such a vulnerable position, but managed to resist it.
Now he has no fear. Maybe he doesn't have as much fear going to the ground now, and he feels a little bit more comfortable, but it's got to be in the back of his head, because he knows if he goes to the ground, he's going to be in trouble.
So the points that you made and that Rich made about Bruno Pucci may be getting a little tired. Those arms will be weary, there's no question. How does he come out now? Strong or a little tired? Then back to the stand-up. The kickboxer gets his chance on home turf, as it were.
Engelen's consistently trying to push forward, and Pucci shoots right back in for the takedown. This is not where Engelen wants to be. His legs are close together, which makes it easier for him to pick him up.
Slipped out. Of course, at this stage, 5.5 minutes into the fight, their bodies are a little more slippery. There's every chance that that's going to happen. You can't quite get the purchase that you want on moves like the guillotine.
So you can see Engelen here trying to work his guard up. Attempting a possible submission, tried the up kick, and he loses that guard position. Now he's back into side control. I would assume that Pucci's going to try to slide that knee across the belly and get into mount here. Actually, he's going the other way. Could be going into north-south position where their heads are actually opposite. Engelen tries to explode out by bridging out. Tough to do against a BJJ black belt the quality of Bruno Pucci.
5 years the difference between these two. Engelen, the older man.
This is exactly where Pucci was hoping this fight would maintain. He clearly has the advantage here, but Engelen's doing the right stuff. He's got onto his side. He's not staying flat against his back. I'd like to try to see him move and try to initiate maybe some scrambles to get back up to his feet. Easier said than done when you're just watching it on TV, though.
I think Engelen is cut around the left eye, perhaps underneath the left eye there, or possibly the bridge of the nose.
There was his chance. Pucci let him up, jumps on back onto his back now.
Oh, this is dangerous. That's underneath, I think, Mitch.
Yeah, it's another deep choke, possibly.
Oh, it is underneath.
That's deep.
We may be heading for some... As soon as that choke went in, it was clear that for the first time in the fight, Pucci had got his arm beneath the chin and around the throat, and you can see the emotion, what it means to this man to have come back after such a break. Mitch, you know this man. You can see how much it means to him.
Yeah, 2.5 years on the shelf, watching his team fight. You can see him picking up Engelen here again for the second ride. Boom, putting him onto the canvas. And there you can see Engelen trying to get in, but this was just the end right here. Like his 5th choke attempt, he gets it deep in, and there was nothing Engelen could do but tap. Beautiful submission by Bruno Pucci.
The emotion that Bruno's showing in the cage tells a story, doesn't it? It's been a long time out for him, and it clearly means an awful lot to him to get back to winning ways. Lovely scenes.
Rise to our winner, we have Mr. Al de los Santos, PR manager for King Bali. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yuji Shimada calls a halt to this battle. 2 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. For your winner, by submission, via rear naked choke, Bruno Pucci.
Emotion from Bruno Pucci. A nice smile there from Anthony Engelen. Applauded the winner. And you can see that Engelen enjoyed the experience. He's smiling now as I speak and as we watch Bruno Pucci, who still cannot quite control his emotions, and good for him. So good to see him back.